Happy New Year! We're only 6 days late, but 6 is one of my lucky numbers. So, cheers to you all. This is the first live of 2025 coming to you from 41-degree weather in Texas, which rocks. Rocking my socks on. All right. I don't have much planned for today, seeing as it is the first day back, checking in, doing live streaming. I feel like it's good to set intentions for the year, which we kind of did with our 2025 bingo card, but I think there's probably more to be said. Um, I'm just chilling out once again, stepping into my power, holding the microphone in my hand, having such a fun time with it. And you know what? I am going to slide into this new year with confidence and vigor, and I'm going to not check the audio levels on this live stream. Can I get some applause from the studio audience? Woo! Oh, they're always so charitable. Thank you. I am chilling out with my second coffee of the day. It is a Oreo protein coffee, and I'm vibing with it. I had been really trying to get into protein coffee. Coffee is such one of my favorite parts of the day, though, and so it became a hard sell to like make peace with the aspartame proteiny aftertaste that's in so many of the protein shakes. But sometimes you really have to grin and bear it, I think. Also, I had my fun. I had a real good coffee today, and I brought all my coffee fixins into the office, and they're now in the office fridge. So I decided to play barista and hop on live. My friends too. It's always important to crunch the numbers with friends. That's what I'll tell you. That's my piece of advice for you in this new year. Use your friends as a sounding board. Community is so important. Um, in this context, I'm saying so because I had been, as I said, trying to get into protein coffee and I wasn't liking it. And I found out it's because you just are supposed to like basically use the protein. Well, there's no real supposed to, but like my friends were like, yeah, just use it as creamer. Like, and I had been dumping like the whole bottle of the protein, like little mini bottle of protein shake into my coffee. And then it was way less coffee. Like, basically, like imagine latte amounts of cold brew, like an espresso shot of cold brew, and then doing down the hatch the full protein bottle. Because I wanted to have all of those grams of protein. And you simply don't have to do that much, I've learned. And that the proof is in the pudding. And the pudding today is protein Oreo cold brew. I used probably half the bottle instead. Um, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That feels very feasible. One of my resolutions this year is to try going to the gym before work instead of after. And that's going to mean waking up at 5 a.m. And I know a lot of perfectly reasonable, lovely people do that always. A lot of parents do that. And my hat's off to you. You are all so brave, strong, lovely, and important. I don't know how it's going to affect me. And I'm not going to, like, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There is no sense in trying to put a round peg in a square hole or a square peg in a round hole. But I am going to try it because I think there is a possibility that I really like it and it really works for me. And I just think we should all try fun new things, even if they seem like there is a chance that they're going to be horribly miserable. I think if there's enough of a chance that they won't be and that it may be a good fit, I think we should do that in the new year. So I'm gonna try doing that. My friends were laughing though because I was telling them last night, I was like, "Tomorrow, I'm waking up at 5. I'm doing it." And we started the new season of Squid Game, and, my room was like, "No, no, no," like, 'cause he's already watched it. He's like, "The first game happens, like, within the first 8 minutes of this episode, like, just stay and watch the first game. Like, you gotta watch." And, it just wasn't, and we ended up watching, like, half of episode 2. So, I was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna make first Monday back at work be the day that I also wake up at 5 AM, because I've been staying up till 5 AM on break." So, we didn't do that today. We're being what is the Mary Oliver quote? "I am just letting the soft animal of my body love what it loves." And today it loved waking up at 7 instead of 5. So, that's what we're vibing with today, and it's been good. Cheers. Um, but I am gonna try it out tomorrow. So, hopefully hopefully I log on and come live for y'all, and everyone is blown away at what a refreshed human being I am. I'm hoping it invigorates me. I'm hoping it gives me a new sense of direction and purpose, and, frankly, I hope I'm, like, swole already by the time I log on and am live tomorrow. We'll see. There's really only one way to find out, and that's to tune in live. Can't promise you when it will be, though, so kind of just do as we all are doing and see where the wind blows, and then if you catch us live, catch us live. Maybe, that will be something that we get a lot more organized about in the new year. These lives have kind of been a come as you are, come whenever you are type thing. Um, but I do think it's very feasible to set a schedule, whether that means like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's out noon, and then, Tuesday, Thursday, it's at 3 or something like that. That's feasible. It's kind of I'm in charge of that, and it's something that I've thought about a little bit, but I haven't really paid mind to because I do think there's something to be said, of, like, giving myself the space to be in the right demeanor for these. Um, but I'm not sure yet. So that's maybe something fun. I'm also playing around with the idea, I have a ginormous whiteboard right here in my office, and I'm playing with the idea of turning it into a calendar and doing, like, a monthly calendar, which, speaking of, my backdrop has changed a little. That is because I used to get a calendar from Santa every single Christmas. Well, that has since stopped a little bit. Um, I would say sophomore year of college, it probably stopped because I don't know, I guess I, like, stopped hanging them up as much and keeping up with them. Kinda just faded out. But my brother-in-law and sister got this for me this year. It is Star Wars Cats, and I opened it and immediately said, "Oh, I'll hang that in my office at work, that's fun." And they said, "We figured you would say you'd hang it in your office at work." So here it is, it's on the live stream, it's in the backdrop. Um, but even more than that, I'm thinking it would be fun to keep up with a calendar. It does feel so vulnerable, though. I am somewhat of a task management queen, or at least I used to be. I used to be super big into list making and so good about list making in college. But that kind of fades out and changes when deadline making becomes less of a, all right, deadlines on the syllabus. You get the syllabus at the beginning of the semester. You know all of your expectations for the next 6 months. Go. Um, it was so much easier to, like, break it down, make it monthly, make it weekly, keep on top of it, put it on grid paper, color code it. Whereas, where things come up and life ebbs and flows a lot more organically, I'm still getting I'm still, like, troubleshooting what is really, like, gonna work and be best. And like putting it in a whiteboard format feels like oddly vulnerable in a stupid way. But I like the idea of it being big and like erasable and decoratable and cute. So maybe that will be something I do. I did start, I made an account with, it's a site called Tick Tick. Yes. Tick Tick, and it's a task manager, and you can set up reoccurring tasks. So I basically set content goals for myself weekly, and you can set them recurring. So, and then they're collapsible. So I have them in what do they call them? There's subtasks and stuff. Yes, they call them subtasks. So I have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then I have like a live stream subtask, and I can just go in and check them all off. And the fact that I can make what's so nice about it for content's sake is like, I'm obviously not putting things like make a TikTok that says, it's just like, this is around like the number of posts that I would like to ideally get in the flow of having made each week. And then the ability to just select all and do it reoccurring is kind of really nice. So we'll see how that goes. I'm like feeling good about it. I'm excited. I think that this is going to be a fun, better way to stay organized with all of that. Really bothers me though that it's just called Tick Tick when Tick Task Toe was right there. So my bookmark and my bookmarks toolbar, I called it Tick Task Toe, and I think we're figuring out why they didn't actually name that. That's a mouthful. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. I did just notice that it looks like maybe I don't have audio levels that we're live streaming with. So I am gonna maybe check. I know what I said, but I just think it's the wrong foot to start the new year off on, to have live streamed for 12 minutes and then to find out that I've been silenced. Driven Catalyst. I think the little daily rituals you have in your life are so important. For example, I have to search up Driven Catalyst to find the live stream every single time. Yay! We have sound. But like heaven forbid I subscribe to the channel that I mostly like, I'm live streaming on it every single day. I should throw us the bone and subscribe. Don't know why I haven't yet, other than I just like kind of have a nothing burger YouTube account. Like I don't really like personal YouTube account. But I have to type it in and search it up every time. Well, great. We have audio. That is lovely. I knew it was right to trust my instincts, and now I feel a little bit ashamed that I double checked. What else can we touch on? Or should we just keep this a short, sweet stream? I guess I will talk a little bit. Because I feel like pop culture is fun. So started watching episode 1 and 2 of Squid Game last night, season 2. So cute and funny. My friend just started watching it and he was like, "You guys, Squid Games is so good." And he's like gotten so into it. He knows all the lore. He's been watching commentary videos, like knows a lot. And he, I guess, didn't watch it when it first came out, and that blew us away because I don't know, he just seems like plugged in that way. And it was huge. Like everyone watched Squid Games when it came out, felt like. But he did not. And so the new season dropped. So he watched it. And then he was telling us, so I watched the new season and then I had to go back and watch season 1 and it was like a prequel. And just like, yeah, exactly like a prequel, but he kinda ate. So, we were watching season 2, and there's, like, flashbacks, and they do, of course, a good job of, like, reminding viewers because 'cause it's been, like, what, 2 years since season 1 came out? So they do the classic, the, whatever, narrative tools to remind you of what happened. And I was kind of imagining watching it through his eyes, where you start with season 2 and then get to watch season 1 like a prequel, and it almost was, like, cooler to think about it that way. There's so much, like, that they're doing with season 2 so far. Obviously, I don't know, I've only seen the first 2 episodes, um, but it's cool to start on the foot that we're starting on now and then go back and see what has been kind of because without spoiling anything, in season 2, our protagonist from season 1 is there. And part of the new hero's journey, let me just roll my eyes at the hero's journey film convention. Bleh. But part of it is like having to like explain what he has been through to new people and like give context. So if you're diving in with no context and a huge part of the dramatic irony, if you've already watched season 1, is the fact that like now we have to explain like the trauma we went through in season 1 to the cast of season 2. Well, if you're coming in at season 2, you kind of don't know what he's talking about, and it's like, I don't know, it kinda cool, kinda cool. Um, Also just from, like, a storytelling standpoint, like, I do feel like we should all be making sure our stories are crafted, like, idiot-proofed in that way. Not calling anyone an idiot, but they had done it so well that it was so enjoyable for a completely different unintended viewing experience. Like, absolutely. Your season 1 should be like a prequel. So, cheers to that. Fun little tangent, I think. I don't know. I had fun, so if you didn't have fun, that's your problem. Um, hey, no, actually it's not, and I'm sorry. I'll try harder. But, yeah. Sorry, like, heavy breathing. I just yapped for a while. I guess 20 minutes is, like, a great little first live stream. I will check in tomorrow. But yeah, do watch Squid Games if you wish. Please do also watch live with me tomorrow and look forward to being look forward to meeting the better version of me that wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes to the gym. And I'm 2 cold brews in at this point, and I'm starting to feel each word as it forms in my teeth before it eventually comes out of my mouth. That's so crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm, like, not making sense. Am thinking and operating a lot more coherently than I feel like the words are coming out of my mouth now. And that is why we should stay away from caffeine at the levels that I am currently consuming it and, do promise to never again do. Um, but yeah. It does feel like it cancels out though, if you're consuming caffeine with protein at the same time. It feels like it cuts it a bit. Not in experience currently, but in theory, yes. New season of Severance is coming out soon. Obviously, that's an all-time fave of mine too. So yeah, it's gonna be a big year for television. Golden Globes were last night. I didn't tune in, so I can't give you too much of a pop culture recap. Yeah. Oh, Zendaya and Tom Holland maybe got engaged. My source is iHeartMedia right now. I follow them on Instagram, saw that earlier. And so I'm not the source, I'm just the messenger, but that's so exciting. I think there was a ring on the red carpet. So that's so fun and cute. Literally, wait. I was gonna say like America's sweetheart couple, but like Tom is British, right? Is Zendaya British? I don't. That's a dumb question. I'm pretty sure no. But also, like, I've been wrong so many times before. Let's actually find out live on air, though. Where? Yeah, okay. Born and raised in Oakland, California. That's our girl. Ooh, she also has a cool signature, allegedly. That's on Wikipedia. If that's true, like she slayed. That's beautiful. Yay. So like big congratulations to the happy couple if true. They both looked lovely from the photos I've seen last night. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you for joining for my first live stream back. Happy 2025. I will see you tomorrow.